I just add to what Honorable Wanga said? Let me tell you, Mike, and I'm sure my colleagues, even though you are not in Parliament, from the 10th Parliament, you are in Kenya. A lot of issues that are so monumental that have been resolved in this country are first resolved outside Parliament. Then they come to Parliament to be passed as a formality. I will tell you, if we didn't have informal meetings, then in 2008, we would have not formed the Grand Coalition government. If you just brought that bill to amend the constitution to create the position of Prime Minister and all that, you would have not succeeded if you just brought it to Parliament. The constitution we have today was first discussed outside Parliament. You formed what was akin to a constituent assembly. We met at Bomas of Kenya, we met in so many places, Naivasha, and then in Parliament it was a formality because generally the political class had agreed and the country had actually bought in. A lot of times, in fact, 10th Parliament was more polarized, and the PNU side and ODM side were almost equal in number. We were just 2 MPs more. A lot of issues we resolved which were so heavy for this country because first the leadership held informal meetings, then we came to Parliament to pass it as a formality. Okay, so as we speak, our leadership, including the leadership of Jubilee, the executive, is not residing in Parliament. And therefore, Parliament is not the right place to initiate a dialogue. You can't initiate dialogue in Parliament. Take the latest example as I conclude. Even Kamkunjis are very difficult to hold now, which used to happen frequently. Take the case of the security laws. We requested for a Kamkunji to build consensus. That was denied. Actually, what we were told, go to the committee. In a committee, you go to a committee has its own system. It's like a parliament. So this talk of dialogue, and I want to urge my colleagues in Jubilee, it is not an idle talk. If anything, who would want to be in a Nusumkati government for 1 year? I don't think so. We would be interested. But again, let us also not imagine that Nusumkati government was so bad. I would tell you a lot of development was realized in the past 5 years. So what it was not so bad. It could have had its challenges, which is normal, but it was not such a bad, we shouldn't treat it as a monster.